once you know how to roll, that fear that you might tip over is gone. You don't care if you tip over, and then you can just enjoy the waves, enjoy anything else. Until that time, you'll always have that concern. You know, I gotta make sure I don't tip over. So getting that out of the way just opens up the whole pursuit. So Greenland has a technique. All these maneuvers have Greenlandic names. I can't speak Greenlandic, but I know some of the words. So we have Inakachino. And this is how seal hunters said in a steep fjord, there's nowhere to land. So if they needed to take a rest, they could just lay on the back deck, slide into the water, just hang out here, come back up. And you see how that low back deck comes into place, I come in all the way down. So using that technique, if I'm getting ready to fall in, I can just hang out on the surface of the water and come back up. Instead of trying to fight the water at every possible moment, keep going over. And if I want to do face down, I can lean into the water to see what the temperature is and come right back up using these techniques. So this would be called Pashlushinov Chesko. So I had the kayak turn all the way over and just come right back up without a whole lot of effort, right? Without being violent about it. Show you that again, Chesko. And then we have, I can scull the same way on my back, snap this way. And you can turn the kayak upside down, bring it back up. And that moving the kayak with the hips, that's the foundation of rolling. So to take it further into full 360 degree rolls, we have the standard Greenland roll. Now this paddle is made so that you can easily slide your hands all the way down to the ends. So if I'm doing a sweep stroke, this is one version, but if I do it this way, I got all that much more leverage. I can really get that kayak to swing around. So when I'm rolling underwater, if I just slide over this way, I've got that much more paddle out on the end, and I can do the roll that much more smoothly and efficiently. So that was actually a bit fast. It's a nice, slow, easy, relaxed roll. So I could be pretty much dead tired from paddling all day and still get back up because it doesn't take that much energy. So from that, as a basic idea, we can use in the same body position, we can just hold the paddle different ways and still make it work. So I can hold something in my hand, and if I had a knife or a camera didn't want to lose.
Cook of the elbow.
And if I just, for fun, wanted to put the paddle behind my head.
That one is tough. That one is a tough one.
Now, some of these things have practical uses. Some of them are just cool things to do. Just try to do something your friends can't do.
Oh my god, that's so much difficult.
Yeah, mission to go. Practical use. I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's also called a spine roll, is that right?
Yeah. And then I can also lean forward, coming down this way. The closer I can get my head to the deck, front and back, the easier the roll gets. So I can do the reverse sweep roll, starting back here.
That's what you
Or
do.
making a storm roll, start forward and end forward.
Oh, I want to learn this one. Oh yeah.
Or do a reverse sweep and put the paddle back here.
That's a tough one, man. Shotgun roll. Shotgun.
Or if I was doing a storm roll, here's the actual practical use. The seal hunter would be hunting seals and throwing a harpoon with a line on it. If the line got tangled in my arms and I went upside down, without undoing my arms, I would roll up in this position.
Brilliant. Awesome, awesome. Awesome.
Being very comfortable rolling a kayak, we have that idea that the water is your friend, and so rather than trying to stay away from my friend at all times, I can embrace my friend. And so, big waves come.
Absolutely. Commit to it.
And there's that, I can play with that halfway position, partly in the water, partly out of the water.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's so relaxing, this one.
And use everything in between, rather than being so afraid that I'm going to tip over, because water is my friend. So, if I lose the paddle, a seal hunter would have this north sock. This would be used to throw a harpoon. It sits on the deck of the kayak, just rolling with
Is
this.
that yours? No? Do you have one?
I have one.
Also done forward direction.
Oh, I thought if you didn't, I would give you one. I have 3.
We're done from back to front.
It's not cool like that. It's just the end of the paddle.
And then naturally, my extension, just the hands.
And then have
Start laying back. Forward,
and the jacket roll. Is
back to front.
Oh my.
Now they have additional rolls where you keep your fist closed, just to make it a little bit harder. Or you get a brick in your hand, just to make it even harder.
Generator, if you want to try that. There's a generator here. You want to try that?
No.
That camera's probably about the right.
Yeah! I can spare it. And then there is, as they get to the end of the list, there is the Ikusanamic Pukusupatishnu.
Okay.
Anybody know what that is?
Okay.
That was a
Different in Montana.
He might be.
Ikusanamic, that's with the elbow. So rather than having an arm, I just want to use my elbow to come up on the side I'm coming up. Okay? So you see, even with a hand roll, if I had the body mechanics worked out, I'm using all this here rather than this stuff here. And that really slow, smooth, easy roll, even with my hands. Even if I was very tired and lost my paddle, I'd still be coming back up. Any questions?
Make it look easy.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Regarding your hand roll, when you do it with the Norsack, are you consciously using the Norsack, or your hand roll is so dependable that you don't even know you have a Norsack in your hand when you do it?
Well, if I roll with the Norsack, if a situation like this, if I can roll with the Norsack and try to use very little on the Norsack, then I know that the hand roll will be okay. If like a kayak, I don't know, just kind of feel things out.
So you feel actually the function of the Norsack when you're rolling with it, as opposed to the hand
If I
roll?
want to be lazy, yeah, I'll use a lot of that.
Okay.
But if I really use all the right technique and flexibility, then
Well, I need every bit of wood I can get when I'm rolling. So.
well, what we do often is, you get all this out here. And then when you get that working well, you start bringing it down a little bit more. Until you can work your way with just a hand.
I'm gonna need a bigger Norsack to start. Maybe a 7-footer.
Because in the competition, there's actually no restriction on the size of the Norsack. But there's how much you can actually use to your advantage. So, I guess the hardest roll, I suppose somebody wants me to do that. Probably kill.
What?
Which one is that?
It's called Dashlit Pashlatishlu Timanamik. Which means arms crossed, only using the body. So,
Is that the jacket roll?
Yes.
straight jacket roll.
Got it, straight jacket. Yeah, got you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Turn this
You
way.
get 5 tries, don't worry.
Ouch!
Almost.
Ouchie.
I wasn't even looking.
In competition, you get 2 tries. I'll try one more shot. It's a very difficult roll.
Then we need to ask him to do the other side.
Yeah, it's totally empty too.
Hey!
I'm glad you were impressed. In competition, I would get no points.
How about the shotgun roll?
The standard is these have to stay in the armpits the whole time.
Ah.
No points there.
I see.
But it looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, not to mention, it's like, what's the water temperature? 30 something?
Yeah, very cool.
There's still ice floating around.
So there's motivation to get up.
Doesn't have a nose clip either.
Miriam wanted to see the shotgun roll.
Oh, yes. Yes, I didn't. I
Okay.
skipped that.
Yeah, I learned that years ago from Greg. The first time I did it.
This is harder to say than it is to do.
Awesome. He bent his head.
Right?
He bent his head.
Hey?
The cutthroat roll.
Black eye roll.
Boy.
There are other tricky things we do, but some of them require
Oh,
deep enough water. Like
it's not that deep there.
this green tackle around scully rolls, but it's not quite deep enough. So some other demonstrations you can ask for those rolls and see those. Anyway,
Great. Appreciate it.
Finlandia and Kayaking.
Go for it.
Finlandia races.
No, didn't do that.
I did Florida once. 22 miles from Miami to Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, cool. I do the Everglades Challenge every year.
I
Awesome.
missed it. I'll do it again.
I did 15
Awesome.
one last March.
That's great.